everyone, Artie Tambarambaa, also known as Tammy Porter, with you today sharing this, which is a gorgeous little creation with day 16 of the art by Marlene Advent. So let's take a look at what I used. Of course, I've used the stencil calendar. Then I've used the golden oldie extra large booklet with all the die cuts. I've also used the sticky glue. I've used stencils from also day 2 and day 5 as well. And then I've gone with lots and lots and lots of colours. So there's Ballet, which is pink. There's red, which is ho ho ho, pitch. There was purple, fuchsia, and punk, which is the neon purple. Then I've used Royal, which is deep purple, Smurf, which is blue, Mermaid, which is aqua, yellow, which is happy, and hot curry, which is orange. And then I've also used Funky and Envy. Plus I've used some lace, some peony, some sand, and some clotted cream. Those last few are just there for the skin colours. So let's flip through the booklet. So here's my first page that I created on day 1. Then day 2 is the flowers. Day 3 is the face. Day 4 is, I love doing this one, lots of fun with watercolours. Day 5, bold and bright. Day 6 is another video that you can go back and have a look at. Day 7 is the rainbow. Did another day 3 all out of order, you see. So day 8 is on the left. Day 9 is on the right. Day 10, then day 11 is the birdie. Day 12 is the bauble one on the left. I've got a mistake there I need to fix. Day 13 is the cute little kitty cat. Day 14 is the flamingo. I really enjoyed doing this one as well. Day 15 is these double page of hearts. And now we're up to day 16. So let's just get straight into it. Okay, so let's open the stencil. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm sure you're all loving it as much as I am. And some of these stencils I'm just going to use over and over. And they're going to be amazing for going away for crafty weekends or nights out, art journaling or something, because they're just a perfect size. Anyway, here it is, the stencil. And as soon as I saw this one, I saw hair, hence what happened with today's page. So I'm just grabbing out my two pages, and I know because I want to do a girl with hair, it'll extend over 2 pages. So I've grabbed 2 of the pages out, and I'm just starting with white gesso because I know I want to use black with the stencil, and I know that by having gesso in the background it will help keep the background white where I want it white, whereas if I didn't do the gesso it would actually kind of go grey. The black would smudge into the paper a little bit, so just created a barrier there with the gesso. So from the Golden Oldies book, I picked this girl out and I just cut off her little buns, and she's going straight onto the page, and I'm just drawing some really loose flowing hair sort of going upwards on her. Okay, so now I'm just coming in with the pitch paint. So I've just got the black paint. You do need your gesso to be super dry, if I haven't mentioned that. So I'm just using the stencil from day 2. So I'm popping black down kind of around the edge of the hair, so where the shadowing would fall in the background. And I am just simply putting some black paint, then coming in with a wet baby wipe and just pulling it off with that floral stencil. And then I do a little bit with this gorgeous stripy stencil as well, a little bit of both, just to create the background really. Yeah, and then I'm just filling in the little gaps that maybe where I didn't quite bring the black all the way along. So I want to keep a little bit of a shadow behind her, but I can come back in and fill that in anyway. So I'm just filling in all the gaps, and you can see I got some of the stencil on her face and didn't see it till it had dried. So I just fixed that up by coming in with paint colours of sort of facial colours. So that, there we go, I'm just creating a little bit of a shadow around her. And I just want to deepen up because I wanted some black in the background. I didn't want all of it to be the patterned black and white. So I'm just filling in a little bit of black here and there, perhaps a few little spots that the stenciling doesn't look great. I just fill it in with the black. And I come back in and add some more mark making to that a little bit later once it's dry. So time to work on the hair. So for this bit, again, you're using the black paint, and this is why I needed to come in with the gesso to layer up underneath, because I'm doing basically what I did to create the background, but I'm doing it in the area that is sectioned off as the hair that I marked out with a pencil. And I'm trying really hard, I'm just working in sections, but I'm trying really hard to match that stencil up again so that it just looks like one continuous lot of hair. So even though I had to create it in 3 separate pieces, it doesn't look like that. So when anything geometric is actually much easier to marry up if you need a continuation of stencil. All right, so now I decide, okay, I've noticed that she's got black all over her face from the paint. So I'm coming in with a little bit of the clotted cream, a little bit of sand, and a little bit of peony, just to cover that up and add a bit of sort of shadowing and skin texture to her. So I've brought the black stenciling over the pink hair a little bit, but that's going to get covered up anyway, so don't be too fussy about the hair part at this stage. Okay, so once I'm happy with how she's looking, I'll add back in some pink cheeks, and she's back to having a nice face and not lines all over her face. So I basically picked out rainbow colours for this. So, you know, reds, orange, yellows, some hot pinks, some greens, some blues and purples. So basically can use whatever you have, and you might go a different colour scheme. If you had a go at this, you might use pastels or you might do something else. But of course, this is my page and I have to go rainbow, because that's just what I love to see, lots of bright colour. So I started with some Ballet, and I'm just picking out some of the circles. So this stencil creates sort of little circles and sends some background. So I'm just filling in all of it. So I'm just trying to mix it up so that I haven't got 2 colours right next to each other. But if you do that, don't stress. You know, if you make a mistake and put 2 right next to each other, there is black in between from the stencil, so it won't matter too much. But I'm just kind of spreading out. So a little bit of the Ballet, a little bit of Happy, then a little bit of Mermaid, and now I'm using Hot Curry. So I'm just kind of doing a bit here and there, some circles, some little background bits, and it's all just sort of starting to join up. And I am bringing a little bit down each onto her hair so that I'm covering up that little bit of pink, because I want this whole hair to look the same and to match. So now I've got a little bit of maybe some red, I think, or some kissy. So I just use lots and lots of different colours. I'm filling in those little gaps. So yeah, I was going to say it probably looks like it needs a bit of green at this stage. So I come in with a bit of green. And that's Envy, that one. So yeah, it's so much fun doing this little booklet in December. I know we have a lot of other things that happen in December, but I really enjoy finding a little bit of time just for me in all the chaos, just to do a little bit of play. So I'm really loving seeing all your creations. Isn't the group on fire at the moment with so many shares? It's just so inspiring. So I'm just still coming in with more colours. I think I've added a little bit of, have I added purple yet? But I'm coming back in a few little spots I might have missed and just filling those in. Anyway, you don't need to listen to me rabbiting on. I'll just let you watch. So I'll play some little background music for you. I'll be back soon. Okay, so now I'm coming in with the black paint pen, and it's just a fine one, and I'm just sharpening up those sort of the hair edges and around her face, and yeah, just sort of really giving that hair a little bit of definition. Now I started by when I'm drawing this in, I began by following sort of the circles, but it just became too hard, so I ended up just sort of scribbling through the marks, the pattern that was already there. So this really sort of sharpens it all up. I decided to add a bit to her hair and her lips and her necklace and just give her a little bit more of oomph, I guess, to her. So then I have come in with a white paint pen and I'm just adding a few little dots into the black, just so it's not completely stark black. I still leave a little bit of black, as you can see, but I come in and, yeah, just soften that a little bit. So now I feel like, oh, her hair's all standing out and her top isn't. So I want to bring some colour back into her top because I really love the look of the black and white background and then the boom colour just in the lady. So I just did some stripes in red, orange and yellow, and I also added a few little pink dots with the funky paint to her necklace. So now I find a quote that I think suits, and it says, "Bad vibes don't go with my outfit," which is totally appropriate. And I stick those on and just scribble around the edges and add a couple of scribbles here and there. And then I just add a few more scribbles to the hair. I always find with the hair it's good to do a couple together, not just one random here and there, but do 2 or 3 in one little section, then jump to another section. Hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm putting the pages back in my album. I'm really happy with how this girl turned out. She's a lot of fun. And I think my next creation will be just after Christmas. So I want to take this time to wish you all a wonderful Christmas. Have a lovely, lovely day with your families. Enjoy the lead up of the crazy December. And I'll look forward to seeing you just between Christmas and New Year. Okay, thanks so much and love to hear from you. Bye.